off maple that I got today. This was all picked up earlier today. I get the smaller stuff processed and bucked up and show you guys my processing table. It's a nice table for what it is, so let's get this chopped up. life. And this is pretty much the outside decay. As you can see, the bark pretty much had holes in it from termite and insect damage. So this one had to come down anyway. this is everything today that's been done. Ready to be processed. Got a bunch underneath there as well. Some cherry that's got to get done at some point. This bucking table works fantastic. Backstop, just put the log all the way here, cut there, and you're good to go. I have 2 or 3 trees down that I got to take care of. That's why I'm not really worried about this right now, because I have all this wood that's already stacked, and not stacked, but in a pile ready to pretty much be bundled. It's all dead ash, dry ash, and other hardwoods that pretty much have already been cured and dried. Take you guys back. You guys can see the other trees. There's Toto. You can see how they sway in the wind really bad. And these are all dead ash, infected with the emerald ash borer, so they got to come down. This is one that I took down on the other video. The wind was heavy backwind, and I had a feeling it was going to sit back, so I let it sit back, and then I cut a little face on the other side of it, knew what way it was going, and I just got out of the way, and it was good. But that one's got to get taken care of. I got to go ahead and buck that up into sections and drag the main section of logs out of there. It's easier to drag whole sections of logs by a couple feet out than it is to grab 6 or 7 pieces and stack into piles, I'm realizing. This is the rest of a dead locust that I got to get taken care of. There's Tobe. Tobe, stop eating your butt. Hey, leave your butthole alone. YouTube doesn't want to see that. So that's a black locust on the ground right here. It's embedded in the ground. It's got to get taken care of. And this is just a huge brush pile from all the clippings. So got a few logs back here that's got to get taken up. And then I got to process this black locust log. Generally clean up the rest of this. This is all just the trees. From there, wood that I got to get out of there, that's all black locust. It's got a lot of thorns on it though, so it kind of sucks. But there's a tree over there with orange on it. You can kind of see that's going to be coming down soon. There's 2 trees in that grove straight ahead. You can see 1 and then 2. If you kind of look right here, got to take that one down. And then I just got to take these stumps and make them shorter. But other than that, that's pretty much it. A lot of this big old black locust is petrified or / rotted. Pretty much just put it all in a big pile and burn it. You can't really do anything with it. So that's the wood yard update. I wanted to show everyone what was going on. Stop eating that butthole, boy. Come on. So we'll go up and check out the firewood stand. I'll show you what that looks like. I gotta clean up that wood there. That's from leftover from processing. My firewood stand. I gotta redo these signs. I do want to put a piece up in the back to kind of block the rain from hitting the back of it. The sides I'll leave open. And I got the roof up finally. It's nothing fancy, but it's a roof. So got to put some plastic over that. I got another sign. Firewood stand. And all my bundles of wood. wagon. Stainless steel floor. Still gotta fix a new gate. Other than that, that's that. I'm gonna make a little section here with some pieces of little plywood or just 2x4s. That way I have a nice little section to rock pieces in, to buck them the bigger pieces, like how I was hanging them off the edge. That way it's a little more easier to handle them. But so far this custom bucking table is working out fantastic. Probably say it's about 12 foot from side to side. And this wood pile is pretty much all the way to the top of that pallet. So we are stacked through and through with firewood. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. There's a bowl there, girl. Quack, quack, quack. All right, that's it for today. Here's the old air compressor. Got that on Marketplace. Purchased for 20 bucks. Fixed the reed valves. Listed for 170. They retail for usually around 250 new. If you get 170, 150, the lowest for it. So here's an old McCullough. I'm gonna get this going soon. Talked about this for a while. This will probably be a project in the next couple weeks. Shoot some gas down the carb. I got to fix the recoil on it and see if I can get that going. But yeah, these are pretty beasts from right here. I think it's a 60 some cc saw, or 55 cc, I want to say it is. But for back in the day, I guess they were pretty gnarly. No anti-vibe pretty much at all. So you're pretty much holding right onto the motor. These are some more bundles that I got stacked up ready to go. This is my Flexzilla air hose station. I want to redo that. I'm going to look at maybe making like a triangle with some sides on it. That way it balances. I want something where I can move it easily and it's not super heavy wood. It's not going to tip over if I pull it either. So I got to come up with something. That's the little rigid that I fixed. That turned out to be a check valve as well. Took it apart, bought some C-clip pliers to do it. Took it all the way apart and pretty much rebuilt the inside of the valve and used a spring from a tattoo gun kit and cut it to the right size. Tested it out a couple times and it works perfectly fine. So that one I got with the other air compressor, the big one that I currently am keeping, for 150 bucks. That one's listed for 200. This one's listed for 170. So I should have a nice profit from those, and plus I have a nice big new air compressor. So I guess that'll be the last thing I show you guys, because I have to go blow off my equipment anyway, and how I clean up my tools. All right, so we're gonna go blow off this little Dewalt, blow ourselves off, and then we're gonna head in and get some food. We got all that wood processed. Oh, there's one more piece of silver maple there, but that's kind of bigger diameter. I'll use the gas saw on this, the 550 XP, or the other saw. I guess no one let Toby back in the house. That's nice. Alright, let's go clean up the saw. This is the road that I put in yesterday, / trail. This was all just dirt and muddy grass, so I put all this stone in. What you doing, Tobe? What you doing? Show you guys how I clean off my equipment now. Go ahead and pull this off first. So then shut off procedure for this. Tank off. We drain down this line. Ooh, that's a lot of water. Once these are non-pressurized, they're auto drains. Project configurator today is going to be to put an inline valve here. That way I can isolate pressure to this tank and shut the pressure off to this tank, thus making this hose have no pressure under load, or under no load at idle. So normally the hose will not be pressurized. Currently it has 135 pounds in it all the time. This one, I do not keep that in there. These rubber hoses rated for 300 psi, but I don't recommend anyone leave pressure on them. They're not piping. If you want something like that, use piping, but this is a temporary solution in limited space in what I have, and I don't plan on staying here, so I'm not putting any PVC pipe or copper tubing or any PEX piping up. So everything is mobile and portable. I can move this unit around if I have to. Main tank is on wheels. These can just be disconnected and picked up and carried, making this a fairly practical high air mobile station. So we have 30 gallons here at 135. 135 transfers over into the 7 gallons wet tank after it's filtered. Then it goes to another filter, and then it goes to a dry tank. And then that pretty much goes to the regulator. So after this line has been drained, this valve is off. This line is isolated with no pressure in it. Once I get the T, this one will have no pressure in it as well. But for now, we just shut off the tank. We just do this with this lever here, and that shuts off pressure to the tank, keeping pressure in that tank and in the tank alone. And then there's no pressure pretty much going from here to here once I have that done. But currently the rig's off, so no pressure's going out, but this is all under pressure currently until I put that on-off switch in there, or the on-off valve. So we'll be doing that later on. But for now, that's the new air setup. This is the new tank. And go inside and get some food. Walk down this new nice trail that I built. I gotta fix this tarp so it doesn't blow up again. All right, thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back later on, and we'll get this soft maple split up and ready for processing. Well, it's already for processing. It's just needs to be split. So I'll show you how we turn this into that later today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. More content coming very soon. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the 562 and the 550 coming up very soon. The weather is going to be changing. It's going to be very, very nice. And there's going to be days where I'm going to want to work for the whole day and be outside doing wood. So can't wait until that happens. For now, you already know what it is. If you don't already know this hack, you guys need to do this. Put your bar oil in a soap container. After you rinse it out really good, and then you can dispense it right from here. You just lay it down. It comes right out here, and you got bar oil on tap. I use X-Guard. People can use whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Make sure you get the all seasonal though. The winter stuff is thinner. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Peace.